folks. Just a reminder, we're working on the Pong game, and this is the mother, father of all video games that you think of a modern video game. It's hard to believe this is, Red Dead Redemption or any of the popular games right now. This is based on, ultimately, all comes back to here. So, and it was incredibly profitable at the time, back in the early 70s when this came out. So we're making a game. Looks a little bit, it should look something like this. Doesn't have to be exactly, but close. Gives you this sense, very simple. These were the paddles, these were the balls, and you've been working on this. And we had some things. We said it's ball, a net, to paddle, score sets to 0. See previous slide. It goes through the whole thing, and as you bounce across the game, it's going to score. All right, and I'm not going to go. We use the key code function, so you can use the up and down key, and the key function that can grab any key, be it lowercase b or uppercase b for that matter. And we left it with the paddle going up and down. We were able to move the paddle. We were then S and Y key, up and down key on the other side. And then we started talking about ball bouncing off the paddle and how does it behave. So today, here we are, and we're going to go through this, and we're going to add some details. So let me say a couple things here so I can be really clear, and I purposely put this in the beginning of this. 1, if you're confused, the homework's due the next day. Most everybody turns it in, so you guys can ignore this. But I got a handful of people every time. It's like, well, I didn't see the date. Now, guys, it's due. All right? We've been doing this long enough. If you can't get it, you just got to email. Tell me, hey, I'm struggling with this. Cool. But don't set it in there. So as you're looking at this right now and you're thinking, wow, the next thing he's going to have us do, is that due Friday morning? Or tomorrow morning? Yes, it is. It is due. Today is Wednesday. I'm going to give you the workout today, and then it's due Thursday, and then we'll set you up for Friday. Okay? So it's due tomorrow, the next day. Wednesday, it's today Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. Now, what I do also want to say is we're going to be doing 3 things, and I might have dropped this in the slide. We're going to work on score, winning, increasing ball speed. So I want you to, when you turn it in tomorrow, I want your game to have a score that it calculates a winner, and as the paddles hit the ball speeds up, making it more challenging. I also want you not only send me a screenshot and a text, take a document, drop all your code in a document so I can look at this document, and I also want the program itself. So load it up to Google Drive, our class drive in here. Okay? And we want to be able to get that. If worst comes to worst, email it to me, but really just load up to Google Drive. So what do you need to name it? Please name your game your complete name. All right? And then call it Pong. So mine would be Tom Dubik Pong. Your complete name, Pong, is the name of the game. All right? I want to be able to look at all those tomorrow, so Friday I can give you in depth. Finally, the next thing we're going to do is I will have tonight in lab at our lab setting let's shoot for 2 o'clock. I will be on the lab before that, but at 2 o'clock, let's shoot for a live. I will go through some code with everybody. So if you want to sit in on that, let me know if that works. Okay? But I will do that as well. So let's quick back look at this. To get your paddle to work better, I developed mine a little bit more that might help you with the ball and getting it better accurate. So here's my paddle. Okay? So X position is the ball position on this. So Y position is the ball position. So what we're saying is the X position of paddle R, this is paddle R. So it's in blue. It's anywhere along this line right here. Does that make sense? And then we say, but we don't want, because if you just do that, the ball will bounce slowly all the way up and down the vertical line. So we don't want to just do that. So we're going to consider Y positions, but there's really 2 of them to consider. Y position is greater than or equal to paddle R, to the Y position on paddle R, and Y position less than or equal to paddle R plus 25, so it's going farther down. So that's this line down here, 25 being the size of our ball. So what we're saying is, if it's along this line, if it's underneath here but above here, the ball hits. So I've made that a little clear for you to see it, a little more detail. I suspect some people got challenged a little bit with that. It's all good. It's the way you learn a little bit. And notice in any of those cases, and you just change x direction, multiply it by -1 is what you're doing. And that's what the star equals does. This just says, hey, take x direction times -1. That's a shortcut. All right? Watch this a second time if you didn't understand. I tried to put these blue color lines. The blue line reflects this. The yellow reflects these. Hopefully you find that useful. Okay, and again, this is what we're doing. Score, winner, increase ball speed. This is not going to be a long video, as you can tell. So, score. I've got 2, so you're going to need a score for the right. You're going to need a score for the left. I'm not doing left today. I'm going to do right. You do the left. Well, we're going to draw. You've got these. I will say I'm doing a score, and we're doing score right. I'm going to use the text function. So I have, when you write something, you have stroke. Remember, we've done a 255. Stroke weight is the thickness of the lines. Text size. And you can experiment with that, see what you like. Text score, then that's the width of our screen times 0.75 and the height of our screen. Then, so that's where we have that. Then, we had, make sure you do this as a global variable, like you put in the note. Later in your code, you're going to say, and you figure out where you want to put that, if x position is greater than the diameter of our ball, that's RAD right there, not diameter, radius, excuse me. Score R equals score R plus 1. Score equals score R plus 1. That's going to increase our score. Which then, that variable is going to go back up here, and the text is going to say, oh, text, that's score variable 1. That's width 0.75. That's height, and we're going to redraw it. So in the beginning, it's going to start off with the first time through, it's going to start with 0. It's going to say, hey, score R, oh, yeah, it's 0. Make it this size. Then, as you score, and where do you want to score? Well, you're going to score, in case you're wondering that, you're going to score when your opponent misses the ball, just like in tennis. So when that happens, that's when the score should go up. Now, think about, look at your code, where's the person missing the ball? All right? I'll show you in a minute these programs running. Now, this, because I only had a new section of code, I dropped the code in the PowerPoint here so you could use it. Announce a winner somewhere else in your program. If score R is 2, background 102, text size 30, you win. And this is, again, the text font. Now, why did I use 2? I thought you said, Mr. Dubik, the score needs to get to be 10. That's exactly right. But when I'm testing it, I don't need it to be 10. So remember, what you do for in the final game and what you're doing as a programmer testing it, I just need it to run 1 or 2 times. All right? I've got, so the right side wins. Also make it so the left side wins. So here's R, and please code this so the right side wins and then the left side wins. Okay? So, on some of this stuff, folks, the scoring, I'm showing you how to do the right side. Do the left side. The winner, showing you what the right side is. Do the left side. Increase ball speed, well, that's just a different thing. You're going to have to think through that too a little bit as well. Finally, somewhere in here, you're going to need to think about increasing the speed. And we're going to do this with simply x speed equals x speed plus 0.1. This blue code up here is, remember we just looked at a few minutes ago, was checking to see if your paddle hit it. Well, beyond that point, we are going to start increasing the speed. Again, we're just doing the right paddle, do the left paddle. All right? Also, this is a good time, because this is the end of the video. I'm not asking you to do a lot. I am asking you today to make sure your paddle works out well. Now, I've shown you how to do the left side. Play with the right. The left is going to be a little bit different. Probably not along the yellow lines, but it's probably going to be different on the blue line. So I want you to think about it. Those aren't actual lines, guys. These are virtual. They're just to help your brain process this, at least to help mine. All right. As we look at the score, winner, increased ball speed, you're also going to want, now's a good time, if you got magic numbers, if you can use a variable instead of a regular number, go ahead and do that. Also start converting these into functions. And also start thinking about a feature. A feature, I haven't showed you how to do that, you're going to add to your game. Okay? So let me show you in the code, then we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go up to here to processing file. Okay, sketchbook. So I've been doing a lot of processing lately. All right, so there's score. Here's net. I'll even go back as far as net. All right, here we go. And there it is. So a little net. When you do the net, that's one thing you were supposed to have done last time. You should have used the loop. You shouldn't have done, you should not have done it dash, write it down, right. Use a net, and you can do that really quickly. So, there's the net. I wanted you to see what I was talking about when I had the net. Now let me go back down here. Let's score. All right. File. Open. Let's go. That was net. So let's go to 12. Which I want to use this one right here. There's not an easy way to clear text on this thing, so I'm not going to go crazy about it. So there's the score. So notice how I hit that wall there, and now that one's up. Okay? So that's what we have score for. And you can tell it's a different version because it doesn't work. It doesn't say there's a winner. Okay? And there's some things we could test for, so it wouldn't do that. All right, so that's scoring it. These change up here. They start off at 0, and they go up. Okay? That's ball score. So you have a winner. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's go ahead here. Just get a winner going here. Just all I want to see is that. You win. That's all I need you to do. And on this side, you win. Now down the road, maybe you color this. So you say, this is green and this is yellow. That's a simple thing to do. That's kind of a cool thing. All right? Notice you can see a bug in there. The paddles, the ball's still running on the paddle. So maybe we need to tell the ball to stop running. Again. Maybe put the ball back to where it goes. There's an idea. Now, that's why you start playing with the program. You can immediately start seeing all those. Now, that's the winner. Let's get the next one. Oh, there was a better winner apparently I have out here. Let me see. Ball speed up. All right, let's go here. All right, so this might make it a little bit hard. This is should start speeding up. See how it's just speeding up? I got it speeding up by tenths here. The idea I know you might not be able to tell it, but it is speeding up. And I just messed it up. All right, so if you let it, it would keep speeding up and up and up on this. So let me bring back my PowerPoint here. Well, beautiful mountainside, it does that. Okay, that's what I want you to do today, folks. I hope you have a great day. Again, 2 o'clock. For those people who were struggling a little yesterday, I'm trying to get you all caught up. Remember, It's due tomorrow by 9 o'clock. I want you to send me a, make sure you first get it done by 2 o'clock. I want you to send me your code in a text, a document. So that way I have that. You can also send me the program itself so I can go ahead and make sure you name your program, your name, Pong. All right? As we start looking through all these. And then Friday we'll continue on. And we'll finish up hopefully Friday. All right? So you'll have homework. It'll be due that Monday, but we'll start. Everybody will be working on something in the following weeks. Okay. Thank you. Bye.